defendant was read the DIC and consented to breath. The defendant blew a 0.167 and a 0.168. Defendant found to be on bond for DWI out of Fort Bend County from 2024.
What? He's on bond right now for another DWI?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, hell no.
Woo, guys, this courtroom gets chaotic fast as multiple defendants face a judge who's completely fed up with drunk driving, failed second chances, and dangerous decisions behind the wheel. From emotional breakdowns to brutal warnings and revoked bonds, the tension keeps rising with every case called. Subscribe to Daily Courtroom Drama for daily uploads. Now let's jump into it.
Good morning, Ms. Dennis. Ma'am, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you.
On September 12, 2024, officers observed a vehicle blocking a moving lane of traffic at the 13600 block of Katy Freeway North Service Road in Harris County, Texas. The vehicle was turned off, had no lights, and was in the rightmost lane and was at a high risk of being hit by other drivers due to it being nighttime with no street lights in the area. Officers observed the vehicle had no front driver's side tire, and the wheel itself was ground down from driving on the road with no tire. The defendant was in the driver's seat and was the only occupant of the vehicle. The key fob was in the center console. The defendant was crying and saying how she was sorry and saying she is drunk. The defendant said she was driving from a bar and was on her way home. The defendant did not know the name of the bar, and the defendant said she did not know what happened to the tire. Officers observed a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage, slurred speech, glossy bloodshot eyes, very poor balance, and the defendant continued to grab onto the officer's arms for balance. The defendant continuously cried, saying that she was sorry, that she was extremely drunk, wants to go home, and that her mother is on the way to get her. As standard field sobriety tests were administered, HGN 6 out of 6, the defendant had extreme difficulty following instructions for keeping her neck still during the HGN. Walk and turn was 7 out of 8, and one leg stand was 4 out of 4. On the way to JPC, the defendant urinated inside the patrol vehicle and outside the patrol vehicle once she exited the vehicle. The defendant refused to provide a sample. A blood search warrant was obtained and executed.
Got it. Ms. Dennis, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Do you have a Texas driver license, ma'am?
Yes,
Do you have valid liability insurance in your name?
yes, I do.
I am ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes,
Can you look, guys, see any prior DWIs, any other criminal history? That's anything concerning? No? Okay. How old are you, Miss Dennis? What do you do for a living?
I'm a hostess.
Where at?
Grillia.
Okay. Are you in school or just, did you want to apply for an appointed lawyer, man?
Did I?
You want to apply for one or are you going to go hire a lawyer?
Probably go hire one.
Okay. Do it quick. Don't wait because there's a lot of timing requirements with the DWI. So don't sit there and wait a month or 2 months because you're only hurting yourself. For now, I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, you'll get with Rachel for your bond conditions and then you're free to go. You will be randomly tested. Don't consume alcohol. Don't use any dope. Otherwise, you're going to be spending a lot of time with me. Do you understand that? Okay. Good luck.
All right, Judge, next is page 10. Drew, come on up. Go ahead.
Man, that is wild. Just immediately spilling your guts to the cops. Oh my god, I'm drunk and driving. My mom's coming to pick me up, though. Like, come on now. Really? Goodness, man. People that drink too much don't know how to hold their alcohol. A problem.
Is it Jared?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Drew, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain, or you have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
On September 10th, 2024, in Harris County, Texas, officer was dispatched to a scene where the witness stated she was driving northbound on the 2500 block of Scott Street when she observed a tan pickup truck stopped at the roadway in lane number 2. The witness stated that when she pulled up on the side of the vehicle, she observed the vehicle running with the driver asleep behind the wheel. The witness stated she attempted to wake him up first by knocking on the window, that the defendant did not wake up, so she opened the door and poked him with a water bottle in an effort to wake him up, but stated he remained asleep. Witness stated she then called the fire department once she saw that he wasn't waking up. After Houston Fire Department completed their medical assessment of the defendant, the officer began his investigation. While speaking with the defendant, the officer immediately detected a moderate odor of an alcoholic beverage emanating from his person. During the inventory search of the vehicle, the officer discovered a small baggie of what appeared to be powdered cocaine on the passenger seat. Further search revealed 2 additional small baggies of powdered cocaine on the driver's side floorboard. Officer then conducted a standard field sobriety test. HGN 6 out of 6, walk and turn 2 out of 8, and a 1-leg stand score of 4 out of 4. The defendant was detained and was read the DIC. The defendant consented to a breath sample and blew 0.91 and 0.94. The powder cocaine.
09. He'd be dead, right? 0.09?
Wait, it says 0.94, but I believe it was a typo. So yes,
Yeah, it's gotta be point.
yes.
Otherwise he'd be dead.
And the powder cocaine weighed approximately 0.64 grams. The described 3 small baggies contained 0.08 grams, each totaling 0.24 grams.
Okay, do you mind checking to see if he has any prior DWIs? Mr. Drew?
Right, Your Honor.
Mr. Drew, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm now sending you for a drug test. I want to know what, if anything, is in your system. I'm going to have you come back and then we'll talk about your lawyer situation. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using cocaine, I'm going to put you in the jail and I'm going to put you in a rehab facility. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a Texas driver license?
Yes, sir.
Do you have liability insurance in your name?
Yes, sir.
Can you also run his license, please?
Yes, sir. There's no prior DWIs.
Got it. Okay, so I'm sending you now for a drug test. You must come back and then we'll get you with the rest of your bond conditions, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna have you sign a reset and then we'll send you down.
That's just wild, getting pulled over for being having someone pull over and find you passed out in your vehicle and you have cocaine in there and you're passed out. The irony hits a little too hard with that one.
All right, Judge, next is
He's eligible, Your Honor.
28 Thompson, come on up.
William Michael Thompson?
Yes, sir.
Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing 6 months in jail. Sorry, is it Class A? You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer, the lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On September 12th, 2024, officer was traveling westbound on the South Sam Houston Parkway, a public roadway in Harris County, Texas, when the officer observed a stopped car in the third moving lane of traffic with its lights off. The officer found the driver to be asleep in the driver's seat and made contact with the driver, waking him up with his flashlight. The officer observed him to be confused, unable to unlock his door, and upon opening the door, the officer observed glassy eyes, slurred speech, and the odor of an alcoholic beverage emitting from the defendant's person. The defendant admitted to coming from a party where he had been drinking. The officer detained the defendant and relocated the scene to a nearby parking lot for scene safety. The defendant consented to standard field sobriety test, HGN 6 out of 6, walk and turn 8 out of 8, 1-leg stand 3 out of 4. Defendant was read the DIC and consented to breath. The defendant blew a 0.167 and a 0.168. Defendant found to be on bond for DWI out of Fort Bend County from 2024.
He's on bond right now for another DWI.
Yes, Your
Oh,
Honor.
hell no.
Leave on, Your Honor. It looks like it may have been disposed. I'll check.
Please.
There's no disposition known in the NCSC, so I don't know. It's just open. I can see if the can find out.
Is your DWI currently open in Montgomery County
Or in Fort Bend County.
or Fort Bend County?
Yes.
They gave you a PR bond in this case. I'm taking away your PR bond, sir. I'm taking you into custody now. And I'm going to tell you now, I'm taking away your privilege to drive and I'm giving you a curfew so you're not out in the middle of the night, and I'm going to put an ankle monitor on you. If I find that you're out in the middle of the night or you consume alcohol, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you either get in a car and drive, or consume alcohol. I will have a hearing. If they prove it to me, I will slap you with 180 days. And if you continue to consume alcohol, I will put you in a rehab facility. If I find that you drive a car, then I'll put you in jail for up to 6 months every time you drive. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Don't send him down, please, because I'm gonna need him to sign a whole host of conditions.
Mr. Rodriguez, this is your honor.
Page 24.
Good morning, Mr. Rodriguez Cavazos.
Good morning, sir.
Sir, you're charged with possession of a controlled substance. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. I see that you are on probation for a felony DWI. And as it looks like that's in warrant status, you're being held at no bond on that case, and now you've picked up this case. So
Looks like on the felony, they filed a motion to revoke probation.
how long ago? Has it been open for a while?
On the 17th, so just 2 days ago.
Okay, so we're gonna do probable cause. Like I said, please don't say anything, sir.
Please, Judge.
Okay.
On September 11, 2024, officers observed the defendant's vehicle traveling at the 6,000 block of South Highway 225 in Harris County, Texas, without front license plate. A traffic stop was initiated. The officers made contact with the defendant, the driver, and sole occupant of the vehicle, and observed the defendant to be extremely nervous and to begin looking for something inside the vehicle, opening the center armrest container. Officers observed a glass bottle recognized as Xanax. Defendant stated he was not prescribed medications, admitted the bottle to be filled with Xanax, and that the bottle belonged to him. The officer retrieved the bottle and observed 3 white in color rectangular pills recognized as Xanax based on training experience. The weight was 0.76 grams. Defendant was identified with his Texas ID.
Mr. Cavazos,
Yes, sir.
find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Every single criminal case that you have in here, and the reason that you're constantly locked up in custody, in and out of jail since 2015 is because of one reason and one reason only. Why is that reason?
Sir, honestly,
Just, there's one reason why you keep going to jail. Why is that reason?
I don't know, sir, to be honest.
You keep getting into a car when judges repeatedly tell you not to get into a car. And you get into a car over and over and over and over again. And at some point, you're going to get the hint that we don't want you in a car. They gave you a PR bond in this case now for $100. Ixnay on the PR bond A, if you get my drift. And I'm going to tell you now, while you're on bond in this court, if you so much as even step into a car, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you get into a car. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Over and over and over and over. And if you get into a car multiple times, I can have multiple contempt hearings and I can stack it. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
This is an affidavit that you're going to sign and promise to me today that you're not going to drive a vehicle,
Yes, sir.
that you're not to drive any vehicle without a Texas driver license, liability insurance, and you're supposed to have an ignition interlock. In the motion to revoke probation here, the first and foremost thing we're supposed to do is get an interlock, and they're alleging you haven't gotten an interlock, that you failed to blow, just consuming alcohol, marijuana, and now this new case. You know what's expected of you. I'm taking you into custody now. We're not giving you a PR bond. Do you understand? I will appoint your lawyer today, and then I'll have you talk to a lawyer, and then we'll go from there.
Thank you, sir.
Stephen, I need him to, please.
Man, it's crazy how many people have ruined their lives with drugs and alcohol, and it's become a burden on the court system. If you want to see more drama like this, make sure to like and subscribe to Daily Courtroom Drama, where we upload twice a day, and I'll see you on the next one.